And a check, 3-4. All right. Welcome to South Brunswick High School, everyone. Happy Friday, y'all. So we are on time to watch our class of 2022 South Brunswick High School Cougars, seniors, become graduates. And it's a beautiful day to watch our seniors become graduates. A couple notes real quick. If you'd like a copy, a DVD copy of today's program, there is a FOCUS tent, the blue FOCUS tent. Head that direction. They will hook you up with the paperwork so you can fill it out. Also, we're live streaming the event. If you have someone who lives out of state or couldn't make it to the event, just go to the Brunswick County Schools Facebook page or the South Brunswick High School Facebook page, and the live stream is already up. All they got to do is click it, and they'll watch our seniors walk the stage along with us. Again, welcome out to South Brunswick High School. The commencement ceremonies will begin here shortly.
Good morning. I'm Lexi Jones, the South Brunswick High School Student Council Treasurer. Would you please stand for the presentation of our nation's colors by the South Brunswick High School JROTC Color Guard. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of our national anthem by our own Brunswick Bellas. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Forward, march. Left wheel, march. Color guard, halt. Present, march.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you guys. See you later. Bye. I love you. Bye. You got me.
Forward, march.
Please be seated. Good morning, everybody. My name is Fiona Evans, and I'm the historian of the South Brunswick High School Student Council. I'm so grateful you have joined us this morning for such a joyous celebration. I want to extend a heartfelt congratulations to my fellow students. You have persevered through a very challenging 4 years, yet I believe these shared obstacles have only made us stronger. Thank you to our parents for your love and support and for helping us all to arrive at this significant moment. To our teachers, we are profoundly grateful for your dedication, and I assure you that the impact you have made on us will not end today. The class of 2022 would like to take a moment and recognize the special guests here with us today. We are grateful that you have chosen to spend time with us celebrating our accomplishments over the past 13 years. Today, we would like to recognize the following people. Superintendent Dr. Jerry Oates, Assistant Superintendents Daryl Cheers and Molly White. School Board members Robin Moffitt, Commissioner Pat Sykes, Central Services personnel, and the faculty and staff of South Brunswick High School. Thank you all for sharing this special day for the class of 2022.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Charlotte Bland, and I'm currently serving as the Student Council Senior Representative. As you may or may not know, at the end of each school year, the graduating class of seniors leaves a little something to be remembered by. This year, our class decided to work on beautifying our school's outdoor classroom. Currently, it stands with only a few benches and a whiteboard attached to the brick wall. Our seniors have chosen to renovate this space by providing the incoming classes with improved seating areas, a podium for presentations and lectures, and a new whiteboard that is compatible with outdoor elements. Carrying on our legacy to further generations of Cougars is incredibly important to the class of 2022, and we believe that this renovation showcases our dedication to education in all spaces. Thank you.
Good morning. Welcome, fellow graduates, family, and faculty, and distinguished guests. I am Emma Stone, the Salutatorian for the class of 2022. It is my honor to stand in front of you all today and represent this amazing class. I want to thank you all for attending today's commencement ceremony. Each of you has had a lasting impact on each of the students graduating today. Thank you from the class of 2022 for all your efforts and time you have invested in us, the opportunities and the resources we have been given, and all the support along the way. I know that because of you, my trust in God, I could be standing here today. If I could give you all one piece of advice, it would be to persevere, keep going, and never give up. While growing up, I spent countless hours in the pool. I swam competitively, first as a timid 5-year-old in a summer league, and swam my time myself. What I had learned during these days that can be applied here today. Jumping off the block when the race first begins is like taking a leap of faith. Sometimes we will be scared and unsure, but we must find the courage to jump. When the time comes, jump with all your heart and be ready to take on the challenges. Swimming the race is the hardest. You become tired and your lungs feel like they will explode, but find a way to push it through. There are competitors in the lanes to your right and left, but you must win your own race, pursuing your passions and dreams. Just like those strokes and turns in the pool where the timing must be perfect, the push off the wall must be strong and quick, and the flip must be executed with precision. There are moments in your life where you must take the decisions with precision and care. I know that the past 4 years have been difficult. Most have felt like giving up, but the class of 2022 is the class of perseverance. Hurricanes, COVID-19, quarantine, and Zoom cannot stop us from being successful. So choose wisely, choose to listen to those who love you and want the best for you. Choose to keep going no matter how tough the race is. No matter how turbulent the water is, I say to the class of 2022, just keep swimming. As I can conclude my speech, I would like to thank everyone who has helped me become the strong, beautiful, and worthy woman I am today. First, I would like to thank my mom, my dad, and my Aunt Cece, who has helped me become the driven person I am today. You all have been my best friend when I had no one, and my encouragement when things get rough. You have always given me constant advice and showed me why I should keep pushing myself. I appreciate the constant pep talks, which have helped me become confident in my abilities. Next, I would like to thank my Granny King. You have been my rock and helped me stay strong in my faith during my high school years. You have always told me to turn my problems to God and let Him handle them. You have helped me through some of the most challenging times of my life and have always been my biggest mini-sized cheerleader. I appreciate everything you do for me, and there's nothing I can ever do to repay you for everything you have given me. Next, I want to thank the rest of my family, friends, and some of my teachers. Thank you, Mr. Walls, for teaching me what true dedication can achieve and how to be a true leader. Thank you, Ms. Jacobs and Mrs. Seabach, for playing such a significant role in my high school career, even in the short time I have known you, by pushing me to do my best, regardless of what I have gone through. Lastly, I would like to end my appreciation for those who have played a huge role in my life with a quote from an inspiring poet of our time. Last but not least, I want to thank me for believing in me, for doing all this work, and for never quitting. Before I conclude, I want to wish the baseball team luck as they travel to compete for the state title for the first time since 1988. Even though I was born in Tar Heel, I will forever be a Cougar. Congratulations, everyone. May your future be bright and don't trip. Go Cougs.
Good morning. My name is Ford Disbrow, and I am the Valedictorian for the class of 2022. Thank you. Before speaking, I would like to thank all of my fellow students, family, coaches, administrators, board members, and teachers from elementary, middle, and high school. I would also like to say a special thanks to my family. Hogan, without the competitive nature instilled in me through our many battles as a kid, I would not be where I am today. Mom, you have always been someone I could turn to in any situation. This accomplishment and honor I have today could not have been done without you. I truly appreciate the sacrifices you have made for me. Finally, Dad, through coaching me in sports from the time I could walk, rebounding thousands of shots, countless rounds of golf, and being the leader of our family for these past 18 years, you have been a perfect male role model for me. If I grow up to become half of the man that you are, I will be successful. School closures, churches shut down, no public gatherings, masks, worldwide vaccinations, and canceled sporting events. The stock market on the brink of collapse, historical inflation, and large portions of the world at war. Of course, I am talking about the graduating class of 1918. They overcame tremendous obstacles during a turbulent time in our nation's history. Unfortunately, the accomplishments of that generation are often overlooked. Margaret Mitchell, the writer of arguably the best novel of all time, Gone with the Wind, was born in 1900. Fred Koch, an American chemical engineer, founded Koch Industries, a company now worth over $100 billion. Jan Oort, a Dutch astronomer, who the New York Times referred to as the 20th century's foremost explorer of the universe, made significant contributions to our understanding of the Milky Way. The class of 1918 consisted of some brilliant and creative people. These young graduates did not let a global pandemic prevent them from fulfilling their destinies. Instead, this graduating class of 1918 became part of the generation known as the greatest generation that the world ever seen. My great-grandfather, Clifford H. Disbrow, was part of the greatest generation when he died during World War II in 1944. Indeed, the men and women that saved the world from tyranny in 1940s were extraordinary men and women. That said, I don't think this happened by accident. This was a generation that volunteered to be the first ones to step foot on the beaches of Normandy, storm the Pacific Islands, and free the world from the grips of madmen. I would like to recognize all of my classmates who have chosen to enter the armed forces upon graduating. We appreciate your willingness to serve to protect the freedoms that we all hold so dear. You may be asking yourself, what does this have to do with me? In previous commencement addresses, a speaker may look out into the crowd and tell graduates that they must prepare for obstacles life will throw their way. However, I don't need to say this to this class. We have already been through so much in our brief time on Earth. In September of 2018, our freshman year was disrupted when Hurricane Florence devastated our area. We were out of school for a month, and many families and our classmates lost their homes. Then, in March of our sophomore year, COVID ended in-person school for us all, and we had to adapt to new ways of learning. We became familiar with Zoom calls and the concept of social distancing. These experiences made us stronger and gave us perspective on all of the things that we took for granted when times were normal. More obstacles marked our junior year as we attended school in person 2 days per week and the rest virtually. Sporting events had limited spectators, there were more COVID outbreaks and canceled school celebrations. We all longed for the way that things used to be. Our senior year provided a sense of normalcy for us all. We were once again able to experience full basketball gyms, gatherings with our classmates, and an epic run for our baseball team. The only actual threat that we faced as seniors was the fear of being hit by a flying grape while eating lunch in the cafeteria. Much like the generation of graduates in 1918, the world will expect great things from us. I predict we will not disappoint them because we are resilient. The definition of resilience is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, toughness. We are tougher now than we were when we first came to this place, and we are better for it. The measure of a person is not how many times they get knocked down, but rather how many times they choose to get back up. We have never stayed down, and nor will we. Our generation is known as Generation Z or I generation. We are known as I generation because we have spent our entire adolescence using technology, most of which involves our beloved iPhones. iGen for short. But I want to challenge our class of 2022 to raise the bar so that iGen will be remembered as a different acronym altogether. Integrity, generous, encouraging, and nice. iGen. One of my favorite sayings is, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Having integrity, being generous, encouraging, and kind would make a global impact if our generation makes it a priority. So, as we leave this place and go to live out our dreams, that's my challenge to all of us. Be the generation that was the one that had integrity. The generation that was generous with their time, talents, and money. The generation that encourages and cheers each other on as we all chase our dreams. And most importantly, the generation that was kind. A generation that has empathy for others. A generation willing to listen to opposing beliefs. A generation willing to love others, especially the ones who aren't like us. As you've probably gathered from my speech, I enjoy studying history and have loved history classes. I've learned that history is important because it often has a way of repeating itself. Author Darren Kagan said, "Bad things happen in the world, like war, natural disasters, and disease. But out of those situations always arise stories of ordinary people doing extraordinary things." The greatest generation showed that the world what resilience looks like. The time has come for us to start doing extraordinary things. If we leave here and practice the core principles of integrity, generosity, encouragement, and kindness, maybe one day we will be known as the generation that the world has been waiting for. Congrats to the class of 2022, we did it.
Good morning. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Greg Jordan, and I was the chief of police for Bowling Spring Lakes until I retired a week ago. So, retirement's rough. I got woke up from my nap yesterday. I'm also the person that every morning would wave at you at the beginning of Cougar Drive. In doing so, I created 500 new friends because there were 500 cars in the morning. And I am so appreciative that y'all didn't run over me. As you graduate today, I want you to know that your 12 years of carrying books, food, supplies has started you for a career in backpacking. So, today what I want to talk to you about is leaving here with a chip on your shoulder. I'm not talking about having a grudge. I'm not talking about resentment. And I'm not talking about having Mr. Hodges on your shoulder. He'll get heavy after a couple hours. What I am talking about is an acronym for greatness. The C in CHIP is for courage. Courage is being adventurous and trying new things. Courage is defending others that can't defend themselves. Courage is standing by your beliefs. An example of courage is Desmond Doss. During World War II, he felt the need to serve his country. However, he was a conscientious objector. The Army almost court-martialed him because he would not fire a gun during basic training. They went ahead and let him go through as an Army medic. At the Battle of Okinawa, Desmond Doss saved 75 people without ever firing a shot. He was the first conscientious objector to receive the military's highest award, the Medal of Honor. To be great, you must have courage. The H in CHIP is for humanity. Humanity is kindness, caring for others, and helping others. Humanity is humility. It is far more impressive when others find your good qualities without your help. Humanity is gratitude. Be thankful for the people that helped you get here today. Humanity is patience, understanding, and civility. You must be able to disagree with someone without anger or violence. An example of humanity is Muhammad Yunus. Muhammad Yunus is a banker in Bangladesh. He created what he calls microloans and microcredit. He would give small loans and extend lines of credit to the poor and destitute of his country so that they may start small businesses. The result brought countless people out of poverty. Mr. Yunus won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2006. To be great, you must have humanity. The I in CHIP is for integrity. Integrity is honor. It's doing what is right when no one else is watching. Integrity is keeping your promises. Integrity is taking responsibility for your actions. Never mess up an apology with an excuse. Integrity is giving credit where credit is due and not taking advantage of others. An example of integrity is Kate Winya. Kate Winya, in her final golf match of her high school career, was ahead by 5 strokes. She signed her scorecard, someone else was keeping, turned it in, and went to celebrate with her team. When the scores were posted, she noticed that on the 18th hole, the scorekeeper had written the wrong score. The scorekeeper had written a 4 when she had originally gotten a 5. It would not have made a difference in the total outcome, and no one knew about the mistake except for Kate Winya. Because of this, and because golf is an honor game, she self-reported. She was disqualified and lost the state tournament. However, in 2018, she was one of the recipients of the Stan Musial Sportsmanship Award. To be great, you must have integrity. The P in CHIP is for perseverance. Life is hard. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have bad experiences, but you cannot quit. You never give up. When you fall down, you get back up. Perseverance is having a purpose. Perseverance is being motivated and having willpower. Perseverance is self-confidence and not letting others dissuade you. An example of perseverance is Eric Weinmayer. In high school, Eric was a captain of his wrestling team. He went on to Boston College, where he got a degree in English and communications. He became a middle school teacher and a wrestling coach in Phoenix, Arizona. Eric Weinmayer is one of only 150 people to have climbed the 7 summits. The 7 summits are the highest mountains on each continent. They include Everest, Denali, and some mountain on Antarctica that I cannot pronounce. He also kayaked the 277-mile stretch of the Colorado River through the Grand Canyon. These are world-class rapids. Eric Weinmayer has been blind since the age of 13. To be great, you will have to persevere. To be great, you don't have to be famous, rich, or popular. You just have to have courage, humanity, integrity, and perseverance. You have to have a chip on your shoulder. Graduating class, for those of you going straight to work, know that you are appreciated because you're keeping the economy moving. Work hard, do your best, and keep learning new ways to improve yourself and your position. For those of you going into the military, be brave, pay attention to your surroundings, see the world, but please come back when your tour is over. For those of you going into college, sleep more than you study more than you have fun, and have lots and lots of fun. Congratulations to the class of 2022. Room 118, I'm going to miss you. Let's go Cougs.
Good morning. My name is James Woods. I'm the Assistant Principal and Athletic Director. It is my distinct pleasure to stand before you today as we celebrate the accomplishments of these outstanding seniors here at South Brunswick High School. They have excelled both in the classroom and on the athletic field. One such athletic accomplishment has not been achieved here at South in 34 years. That accomplishment is planned for a baseball state championship. Several of these seniors and junior marshals, along with their teammates sitting on the sidelines, are members of the 2022 NCHSAA 3A East Regional Champions Cougar baseball team. They will be playing Game 1 of the 3A State Championship this evening at 5 p.m. at Team Staley in Holly Springs. We would like to congratulate them, their coaches, their parents, for their success this year, and we wish them well on their final leg of their journey. At this time, we would like to present 5 seniors on the baseball team their diplomas so they and their teammates can get on the bus, go finish what they started. Because we are not done yet. Could our 3 junior marshals please escort our 5 seniors to the stage? Parents, when your senior's name is called, we ask that you please stand. Sheldon Scott Boku, North Carolina State University. Cameron Wade Burgess, East Carolina University. Jalen Conley Clemens, North Carolina A&T State University. Alexander James Sanchez, East Carolina University. Aubrey Landon Smith, the University of North Carolina at Wilmington. Mr. Hodges, these seniors have completed all requirements for graduation set by the state of North Carolina. Gentlemen, you may please turn your tassels. Please join me in congratulating the SBHS Cougar baseball team.
Have a good trip. I am going to start. I know the bus on the left. Can I go? Okay. The excitement that everyone feels this morning is expected and deserved. On this joyous occasion, our seniors would like very much to have their graduation ceremony to be one of dignity and formality, a ceremony that gives all students and their families the respect and recognition they deserve on their special day. To help accomplish this, and to provide our seniors with the most impressive ceremony possible, I ask for your support and cooperation. Please hold your applause and cheering while the ceremony is in progress. We want to make sure that every senior's name can be heard by their family and friends. When your graduate's name is called, please stand and be recognized. At the end of the ceremony, we will have a time of celebration when everyone can cheer for the class of 2022. Thank you for your cooperation, and congratulations to the South Brunswick High School class of 2022. Jaden and Nari Akers Bryant, North Carolina State University. Joshua Lewis Alanis, Workforce. Braxton Zale Allen, Cape Fear Community College. Elizabeth Marie Anderson, Brunswick Community College. Julian Nasir Atkins, Brunswick Community College. Colin Benjamin Ayers, United States Navy. Andrew Jacob Bagnashi, Brunswick Community College. Aiden William Bailey, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. Jasek Bo Baker, Project Search. Jonathan Matthew Baker, Brunswick Community College. Andrew Kenneth Ray Baldwin, Brunswick Community College. Morgan Osborne Barbaria, Army National Guard. Belvin Jr. Barker III, Brunswick Community College. Jameson McKinley Barker, Brunswick Community College. Cameron Dale Barton, Cape Fear Community College. Carson Sophia Biatini, Brunswick Community College. Claire Burlocker, Workforce. Brenna Faith Best, Brunswick Community College. Patricia Cassidy Bigler, Brunswick Community College. Charlotte Elizabeth Bland, University of North Carolina, Greensboro. Caden McCoy Bolduc, Brunswick Community College. Emma K. Bordeaux, Western Carolina University. Kira Lee Braithwaite, University of North Carolina, Wilmington. Zachary Oliver Brake, Appalachian State University. Brody Alexander Curtis Bray, Brunswick Community College. Harley Robert Brinson, Workforce. Bishop Miles Brown, Greensboro College. Gabrielle Virginia Brown, East Carolina University. Megan Alexis Brown, Brunswick Community College. Tremaine Deshawn Brown, Workforce. Parker Reed Baumgartner, Appalachian State University. Kathleen Hope Callahan, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. Javier Angel Carbajal Mendez, Workforce. Robert Lee Carroll, Brunswick Community College. Landon Nolan Carter, Brunswick Community College. Sean Matthew Condren, Brunswick Community College. Emily Ann Galata Connolly, Brunswick Community College. Trinity Faith Cottle, Wingate University. Ryan Potter Creech, Brunswick Community College. Sarah Michelle Krausen, Workforce. Alexis Renee Coppernall, Brunswick Community College. Tavion Tyrell Dawson, Project Search. Jace Edward Dean, Brunswick Community College. Kaylee Christine Deanda, Brunswick Community College. William Samuel Dietz, Brunswick Community College. Anthony James Denny, Cape Fear Community College. Ford Francis Disbrow, Davidson College. Brian Clarence Dixon, Jr., Brunswick Community College. Parker Lawrence Donato Edwardson, Brunswick Interagency Program. Chloe Leanne Elliott. Chloe Elizabeth Esicove, East Carolina University.
Fiona Madeline Evans. Simeon Allen Exlon. Logan Glenna Fitzhugh, United States Naval Academy Preparatory School. Jackson Zamir Francis, William Peace University. Gelsey Alexandra Frazier, Workforce. Camille Grace Gannon, California Polytechnic State University. Emma Morgan Garner, Brunswick Community College. Evan Stewart Guestcat, Regent University. Nichelle Marche Gilbert, East Carolina University. Landon Scott Gitman, Brunswick County Community College. Shannon Taylor Gladden, Pierre Community College. Riley Faith Gleason, Wingate University. Sarah Rose Gore, Brunswick Community College. Paul Gunnar Grant, Workforce. Hannah Jolane Gray, Brunswick Community College. Christian James Bartolome Hagblom, East Carolina University. Ashton Brooke Hall, Brunswick Community College. Braxton Lee Hall, Brunswick Community College. Terry Michael Hanna III, Workforce. Noah Wallace Harrell, University of North Florida, Coast Guard Reserves. Kanaya Amani Harris, East Carolina University. Makai Christopher Hawkins, Workforce. Garrett Alexander Hedrick, Brunswick Community College. Elias Everett Headbloom, Brunswick Community College. Tyler Ethan Helms, Brunswick Community College. Giovanni Delano Hurd, Workforce. Alyssa Jordan Hoffer, Meredith College. Sean LeBron Holmes, Brunswick Community College. Tristan Xavier Honeycutt, United States Army. Cassidy Maureen Hopper, University of North Carolina, Charlotte. Ellery Cabell Horn, University of North Carolina, Charlotte. Adam Jesse Hull, Brunswick Community College. Mason Scott Howlett, East Carolina University. Caitlin Onnalee Inglet, North Carolina State University. Deshaun Melvin Jackson. Yay! Adacia Renee Jenrette, Brunswick Community College. Kristen Faye Johnson, Brunswick Community College. Cora Hayes Jones, Cape Fear Community College. Lexi Lillington Jones, North Carolina State University. Ming Ha Ka, Workforce. Madison Alexanne Kesner, Brunswick Community College. Maggie Lynn Knox, Brunswick Community College. Okay. Katrina Evelyn Kulizinski, University of North Carolina, Wilmington. Andrew Julius Kurth, North Carolina State University. Michaela Gwen Lapps, University of North Carolina, Charlotte. Mitchell Lawrence LeBlond, Workforce. Landon Taylor LeClaire, Johnson & Wales University. John William Lee, East Carolina University. Summer Nicole Lehman, Brunswick Community College. Cheyenne Trinice Lewis, Brunswick Community College. Robert Cole Lewis, North Carolina State University. Melina Elizabeth Lynn, Brunswick Community College. Tyler Scott Lobert, Brunswick Community College. Alexia Ann Locklear, Meredith College. Julie Nicole Long, Workforce. Avery Nicole Lucas, Brunswick Community College. Joseph Allen Madden, Brunswick Community College. Kaylee Jo Mann, East Carolina University. Kylie Beth Martin, Workforce. Alexia Pearl McCoy, Fayetteville State University. Mallory Shea McGee, East Carolina University. Audrey Marie McLaughlin, Brunswick Community College. Ethan Bynum McLaughlin, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. Isaiah Jamal McNeil, Workforce. Matthias Reese Michelle, Brunswick Community College. Emily Dinah Mills, Meredith College. Mackenzie April Minks, Cape Fear Community College. Yadira Leslie Miranda, Brunswick Community College. Brooke Anderson Moore, North Carolina State University. Alexandria Nicole Moore Plummer, University of North Carolina, Charlotte. Ethan Thomas Muller, Cape Fear Community College. Athena Grace Murphy, Brunswick Community College. Brady Alexander Nafong, East Carolina University. Sierra Nicole Norris, West Carolina University. Tyler Lane Olson, Workforce. Hannah Lucille Overton, North Carolina State University. Gracie Lane Owens, Brunswick Community College. Nicholas Crew Pagliolo, United States Marine Corps. Daniel McBride Parker, Wingate University. Jonathan Thomas Parrow, Appalachian State University. Alexander James Patterson, University of North Carolina, Wilmington. Cassandra Sophia Perez Astua, Cape Fear Community College. James Thomas Perkins, Brunswick Community College.
William Camden Phelps, North Carolina State University. Lucas Gray Filia, East Carolina University. Caitlin Marie Porter, Workforce. Kendall Emma Powell, Brunswick Community College. Summer Jane Rainwater, East Carolina University. Anaya Monique Ray, Winston-Salem State University. Cameron Andrew Reynolds, Brunswick Community College. Ayana Nynisha Robbins, Brunswick Community College. Colby Shane Rogers, Brunswick Community College. Kaylee Christine Solomon, Workforce. Rebecca Lee Savage, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. Heather Marie Scalzo, Army National Guard, UNCW. Abigail Rebecca Scott, Brunswick Community College. Ashlyn Maria Scott, Brunswick Community College. Rachel Marie Sharp, St. Andrews University. Lucas Hill Shelton, Brunswick Community College. Grant Bish Thomas Shipston, Brunswick Community College. Allison Bernice Sylvie, Wivegrass Tech. Zanaya Laree Simmons, East Carolina University. Caden Elena Smith, Brunswick Community College. Malachi Jalen Smith, United States Army. Emma Nicole Snap, Virginia Tech University. Emma Hope Snyder, University of North Carolina, Wilmington. Ariana Marie Spangler, East Carolina University. Isabella Spanton, University of North Carolina, Wilmington. Carol Lynn Spencer, Brunswick Community College. Isaiah Aaron Spradlin, Brunswick Community College. Miranda Lee Stanley, Brunswick Community College. Emma Brooks Stone, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. Phoebe Jane Strasser, Brunswick Community College. Savannah Lynn Streeter, North Carolina State University. Sarah Catherine Subak, Louisiana State University. Tiana Renee Swain, East Carolina University. Delaney Susan Taylor, Appalachian State University. Madison Jade Taylor, North Carolina State University. Matthew Dalton Taylor, East Carolina University. Alexandra K. Tyson, University of North Carolina, Charlotte. Michaela Noel Thompson, Methodist University. Jordan Trayvon Todd, Brunswick Community College. Caitlin Dawn Treadway, Brunswick Community College. Cameron Michael Trusianic, Brunswick Community College. Haley Leanne Varnum, Brunswick Community College. Alyssa Dominique Villegas, Workforce. Katie Lee Vinson, University of South Carolina. Caroline Faith Walters, Western Carolina University. James Cameron Ward, Workforce. Andrea M. Washington. Madison Jade Nicole Watts, Brunswick Community College. Chaz Garrison Weaver, Cape Fear Community College. Grace Ann West, Brunswick Community College. Dylan Eugene Weston, Workforce. Addison Holly Whittington, Brunswick Community College. Laurel Victoria Whitworth, Cape Fear Community College. Liam Victor Whitworth, Brunswick Community College. Jason Hunter McCall Williams, Brunswick Community College. Nakia Latrice Williams, Cape Fear Community College. Destiny Sabrina Wills, Brunswick Community College. Theodore Stevenson Wood IV, Cape Fear Community College. Timothy Jacob Woodruff, Horry Georgetown Technical College. Messiah Faye Young, Brunswick Community College. Gloriana Marie Zapata La Cruente, Brunswick Community College. Seniors, please stand. Mr. Hodges, the seniors before us today have met the graduation requirements set by the state of North Carolina and the Brunswick County Board of Education. Congratulations, graduates. You may turn your tassel.